Hi everyone, welcome back to NurseContractor Blueprint, where we dive deep into all things nurse contracting. I'm Keisha Darcell, MBA, MSN, RN, and today we're tackling one of the most asked questions: how do you become an independent nurse contractor? Whether you're ready to take control of your career, work on your own terms, or increase your earning potential, this video will walk you through the essential steps to get started. So let's jump in. First, let's clarify what it means to be an independent nurse contractor. Unlike a staff nurse employed by a hospital or an agency, independent nurse contractors work for themselves. You're essentially running your own business, offering your nursing services to healthcare facilities or even directly to patients. This gives you more control over your schedule, your rates, and the type of work you take on. But with that freedom also comes responsibility. You'll need to handle all things like invoicing, taxes, contracts, and client relationships. So it's important to understand that as an independent contractor, you're both a nurse and a business owner. Next, obtain the necessary credentials and certifications. You'll need to make sure your credentials are in order. This might seem like a no-brainer, but it's worth mentioning because facilities hiring contractors often expect a higher level of expertise. You'll need your RN license to be in good standing, and depending on your specialty, additional certifications might be necessary or give you an edge. For example, if you're a critical care nurse or an ICU nurse, having a CCRN certification can set you apart. Keeping your certifications and continuing education up to date is essential because clients will want to see proof of your qualifications before they hire you. Set up your business structure. Now, this is where the business side comes into play. As an independent nurse contractor, you'll need to set up a legal business structure. Most contractors either form a sole proprietorship or an LLC, which is called a limited liability company. While a sole proprietorship is easier to set up, an LLC offers more protection for your personal assets in case of any legal issues. It's a good idea to consult with a legal professional or an accountant to decide what's best for you. You'll also need to get an EIN, which is an employer identification number for tax purposes, and open a separate business bank account to keep your personal and business finances separate. You'll also need to determine your rates. One of the biggest perks of being an independent contractor is that you get to set your own rates. But how do you decide what to charge? You'll need to consider factors like your experience, the demand in your specialty, the going rates in your area, and the level of care required by your clients. Do some research to find the average rates for nurses in your specialties, and don't undersell yourself. Remember, you're not just charging for your time, you're also factoring in the cost of running your businesses, taxes, and any additional overhead like insurance. Speaking of which, let's talk about that next. Get the right insurance. As an independent contractor, you'll need to protect yourself with insurance. At a minimum, you'll want to get professional liability insurance, also known as malpractice insurance. This covers you in case something goes wrong while you're working with a client. Depending on the type of work you're doing, you may also need general liability insurance or even workers' compensation if you plan to hire help down the line. Having the right insurance in place is crucial because as an independent contractor, you don't have the same protection as employees. Make sure to research and invest in the coverage that is right for you. You also need to create a contract template. Now, let's talk about contracts, which are super important for independent nurse contractors. Every job you take should have a clear written agreement. This contract needs to outline the work you'll be doing, how much you'll be paid, and how long the contract lasts, and other important details like confidentiality or non-compete clauses. Relying on the verbal agreement just isn't safe. You want everything in writing to protect yourself and your business. You can use a contract template and customize it for each client, which makes things much easier. If you're not sure where to start, consider getting help from a legal professional or using a trusted template to get the basics covered. Start marketing yourself. All right, now it's time to start finding clients. Marketing yourself is crucial as an independent contractor. Start building a professional online presence. LinkedIn is a great place to showcase your experience and connect with healthcare facilities. You can also create a simple website that outlines your services, your credentials, and how to contact you. Networking is key, so attend industry events, join professional nursing associations, and don't be afraid to reach out to potential clients directly. The more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you'll find. Plus, building a strong professional network can lead to long-term contracts and referrals. manage your finances. Lastly, let's talk about managing your finances. As an independent nurse contractor, you're responsible for invoicing clients, tracking your income, and paying your taxes. Consider using accounting software to stay organized and keep track of everything from payments to business expenses. Since you won't have taxes automatically deducted like when you would as an employee, make sure you set aside a portion of your income for tax payments. It might feel overwhelming at first, but once you get into a routine, managing your finances will become second nature. And there you have it, the key steps to becoming an independent nurse contractor. It's a process, but the freedom and control you gain over your career is well worth it. If you're ready to take the next step and want to get a more detailed guide, check out my Getting Started as an Independent Nurse Contractor guide at www.thenursecontractor.com. It's packed with all the tools and templates and strategies you need to launch your business and start landing clients. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more tips, and drop any questions in the comments below. I'll see you on the next video.